There have been rumors about Travis Kelce possibly leaving the team, but it's well known that Kelce has a deep love for his team and teammates. His years of success with the Chiefs and his incredible chemistry with Mahomes show just how valuable he is to the team. If Kelce were to leave, it would be a huge loss not only for the Chiefs, but also for Mahomes. Mahomes sees Kelce not just as an amazing teammate, but as a very close friend. That's why hearing such news would undoubtedly upset Mahomes. The two of them view each other as more than just teammates. They are leaders and sources of support for one another. If Kelce really does leave, it would be a significant blow to the Chiefs. But for now, it's important to remember that these claims are still just rumors. Are the Kansas City Chiefs already securing their next dynasty star? With their Super Bowl hopes still alive, the Chiefs are making waves both on the field and in draft predictions. Could Michigan's Colston Loveland be the heir to Travis Kelce? Let's break down all the exciting details and why this pick could shape the future of the franchise. The Chiefs have built their dynasty through brilliant draft strategies, and 2024 could be another big step as Kansas City prepares to face the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game. Analysts are already looking toward the draft. Newsweek's Gavino Borquez predicts that the Chiefs could select Michigan tight end Colston Loveland as a future replacement for Travis Kelce. Loveland is the kind of player who checks all the boxes for Kansas City. At 6 feet 5 inches with elite athleticism, he's a nightmare for opposing defenses in the passing game. His ability to create mismatches with his size and speed makes him an invaluable asset. But Loveland isn't just a flashy pass catcher. He's also a willing blocker in the running game, showcasing his versatility. His 2024 stats at Michigan speak for themselves. 56 catches for 582 yards in just 10 games. Imagine what he could do in a system like the Chiefs offense. If Kansas City drafts him, he'll have the incredible opportunity to learn from one of the greatest tight ends of all time, Travis Kelce. Speaking of Kelce, even in what many have called a down year, the 10-time Pro Bowler posted 97 receptions and 823 yards. Those numbers would be career highs for most tight ends, but for Kelce, it's just another season. While he still has plenty left in the tank and could return in 2025, the Chiefs know the importance of planning ahead. Adding Loveland to the roster now would give him time to develop under Kelce's mentorship and ensure the team remains dominant in the years to come. With the Chiefs chasing another Super Bowl and planning their future simultaneously, it's hard not to get excited about the possibilities. Colston Loveland's size, athleticism, and versatility could make him the perfect addition to Kansas City's already stacked roster. So Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are doing it again, and this is starting to feel like an every February thing. When I say it's becoming an every February thing, I mean that it's to the point where not every February, but every January and February, we're seeing the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes playing their best football. That's just how it's been for years now. The Kansas City Chiefs will face the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59 at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans on Sunday, February 9th, and it's set to be a good one. The Eagles are clearly going to be looking for revenge after losing in a shootout the last time they met, 38-35 in Arizona. The Chiefs are facing a tough challenge ahead, but they've handled these situations pretty well. All the teams that had a chance to three-peat didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have already overcome those teams and now are chasing their own three-peat, with Mahomes aiming for his fourth ring before the age of 30. Of course, Mahomes has to continue to be Mahomes. That's what we say before every playoff game. He has to keep playing at that elite level. The Chiefs also need to keep playing great football, and they can beat you in all three phases, special teams, offense, and defense. The Chiefs are that team now. The Eagles just scored 55 points, and now they'll face the Chiefs, probably feeling like they should have beaten us last time. But there's a lot of psychological pressure on Philadelphia because they're going up against Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is at the point where he has that Tom Brady type power over other teams. Every time he has the ball, opposing defenses are scared. And Mahomes, at just 29, is poised to become only the third quarterback in NFL history to start in 5 Super Bowls. joining Tom Brady, who did it at 34, and John Elway, who did it at 38. The Kansas City Chiefs are looking absolutely terrifying. History wasn't on their side at first, but somehow they've turned it around. Mahomes is undefeated in domes and undefeated against Eagles defensive coordinator Vic Fangio with an 8-0 record. The Chiefs are looking very scary, and they have a chance to prove why they are the greatest dynasty. This Chiefs team is just too good. Before the month ends, I'll definitely put together a video where I break down the Kansas City Chiefs defense because, man, this defense is absolutely insane. The Chiefs have now won 9 consecutive playoff games and are aiming for their 10th in New Orleans. No other team in recent years has looked even close to navigating postseason football with the same authority and understanding that the Chiefs have. Their success has disrupted the Super Bowl hopes of teams like Lamar Jackson's Ravens and Josh Allen's Bills. Travis Kelce, who posted career-low numbers during the regular season, sparked into life with a 100-yard game against the Texans in the divisional round. He only made 2 catches in the win over the Bills, but that's okay. He didn't really need to do much. Xavier Worthy led the way with 6 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown. The Chiefs have suffered through injuries and inefficiency, but they've always found a way. Kelce was still out there blocking and making crucial plays, including a key block that helped Mahomes get into the end zone. And I love the Chiefs because they do whatever it takes to win, and the Patriots may have redefined what a dynasty is, but the Kansas City Chiefs are doing it even better. The Chiefs are the real dynasty. They just look great. The Chiefs are just too good, man. Too many great players, too many great moments. This team has so many weapons. It's just a great football team. They're excellent on offense, defense, and special teams. Against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Kansas City Chiefs know exactly what they need to do. Even Adam Vinatieri, who played with Tom Brady, said it himself. If Patrick Mahomes wins this Super Bowl, you have to put him firmly in the GOAT conversation. What Mahomes is doing is not normal. This is something we've never seen before, and Mahomes just looks great. He's playing his best football in January. Josh Allen, man, you got to give it to him. He fights hard and always gives it his all when facing the Chiefs. But when you're going up against a guy like Patrick Mahomes, it's just not easy to win. That's the harsh truth. Going against a player like Mahomes makes it tough for any team. The worst part for opposing teams is that just when you think the Chiefs can't come up with a new way to score, they hit you with a new play, like designed runs for Patrick Mahomes with Andy Reid, who is arguably the greatest head coach of all time. And with Travis Kelce, the Chiefs are truly a force. The only thing is that Kelce might retire after this Super Bowl. I hope he doesn't, but I've heard there's a chance he might. Even if Kelce retires, there are still plenty of reasons to believe the Chiefs will remain a powerhouse. This team is on another level, and it's showing. Mahomes looks like he's not slowing down anytime soon and will continue adding to his resume. I even believe Mahomes will win MVP next year. His season has been statistically off, but he's dealt with challenges like losing his top 2 wide receivers and having a rookie step up as the number 1. Mahomes has been tested, and that's impacted how his season has looked compared to previous years. Patrick Mahomes may also be starting to care less about the regular season. After all, when you've had postseason success, the regular season isn't as big of a priority. But the Chiefs are just too good. Since 2018, no team has won more regular season or postseason games than Kansas City. They've reached the Super Bowl for the 3rd consecutive year and the 5th time in 6 years. They've already won 3 rings in that span. And now, as I mentioned, they're aiming to become the first NFL team to win 3 straight Super Bowls. This is something we've never seen before. The Chiefs are the best team, and I think they're even better than the Patriots dynasty. Sure, the Chicago Bulls may be the greatest dynasty in sports history, but the Kansas City Chiefs are starting to pass them, in my opinion. Andy Reid is a coach you can't hate. He's just a great guy and a great coach. I don't know how anyone could hate Kansas City. I'm not from Kansas City, but I rep the Chiefs so heavily. I live in New York, and I'm literally the only Chiefs fan here. I walk around Brooklyn wearing my Chiefs hat, and no one here supports the Chiefs except for me. Even when I've been to Buffalo, I've repped the Chiefs. I went to a Jets versus Chiefs game, and I was one of the few people in Chiefs gear. I'm a New Yorker, but I love the Chiefs. Kansas City is still a great town. I've heard it has amazing food, especially barbecue. I'd love to visit Kansas City one day. It seems like a great place, and I don't understand how people can hate Kansas City or the Chiefs. But of course, when your team isn't beating them, you're going to hate them. Now, it's all about the Chiefs getting that three-peat, and it all starts with beating the Philadelphia Eagles. So is a Rashee Rice return possible? Rashee Rice posted a picture of his Super Bowl jersey on Instagram, and I'm not sure if he's just trying to be funny, but if you look at his Instagram story, he actually posted a story with his Super Bowl jersey. Let me pull up the screenshot for you. Yeah, he posted a story of his Super Bowl jersey, and now we're exploring the chance of Rashee Rice coming back. Now, obviously, this might be a long shot, but if he comes back, the Eagles have to be worried. Rashee Rice's injury happened during a chaotic play in Week 4 after Patrick Mahomes threw an interception. Rice chased down Chargers cornerback Christian Fulton in an effort to force a fumble. While Rice did get the ball loose, Mahomes collided with Rice's right knee during the play, causing significant damage. To make matters worse, Fulton's fumble was overturned, leaving the Chiefs without a turnover and Rice with a serious injury. After allowing the initial swelling to subside, Rice underwent arthroscopic surgery on October 7th. It was determined that he had a torn LCL, but there was no damage to his ACL or meniscus. So the situation was less severe than everyone feared, as many initially thought it was an ACL injury. He also had surgery to repair his hamstring tendon, which complicated his recovery. The Chiefs placed Rice on injured reserve, ruling him out for the remainder of the regular season and playoffs. Despite being officially ruled out for the playoffs, rumors of Rice's potential return have gained traction in recent weeks. This speculation stems from a video Rice posted on social media where he showed himself performing single-leg squats. The video highlighted Rice's progress, and experts were quick to temper expectations. Now, I don't know, man. He looks way ahead of schedule, and there's a chance he could play in the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying he's definitely coming back, so please don't bash me in the comments. Mitchell Schwartz had this to say about it. He dismissed the idea that Rice could return for the Super Bowl and pointed out that rehab milestones like single-leg squats are far removed from the physical demands of NFL action. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for my next update.